and care. Our reception area is designed to be more than just a waiting room. It is a place of calm, thoughtfully created to ease the weight of grief. In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table, to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated. Designed with serenity and warmth, it provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
Opposition raises concern about corruption. Calypso History Month launched. Infrastructure Secretary reflects on his tenure as term comes to an end. And tonight we feature a young Tobago author inspiring self-love. Good evening, I'm Kristen Salandi. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Wednesday, 8th of October, 2025. To our top story. The opposition has launched a fierce attack on the new administration, describing recent sweeping changes in the nation's leadership as a UNC tornado, citing instability at the very core of the national security apparatus, while the country remains under a state of emergency. Reporter Jewel Green George has more.
The opposition spotlighted three key areas in their press conference: a new law granting broad immunity to undercover agents, the controversial relocation of the Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau, and the restructuring of intelligence oversight. Their most recent red flag involves the Miscellaneous Provisions Bill 2025. The opposition acknowledged the law's necessity, but raised concerns over a clause granting statutory blanket immunity to undercover operatives.
Blanket immunity. Statutory blanket immunity. That is something that has not featured in any newspaper report, in any analysis. I raised these arguments in the Senate myself.
Their second major point of contention is the Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau. The Bureau had been moved to the police service in 2019 to prevent any perceived political interference. A recent Gazette notice, dated October 5th, reports that the unit has been placed back under the Office of the Attorney General.
It is critical, in our respectful view, that there must be no change of the cabinet decision that the police, the ACIB, should never report criminal matters of the ACIB to an Attorney General.
The opposition also questioned the legality of the Attorney General's new gazetted portfolio, which includes intelligence and strategy, potentially placing the Strategic Services Agency under the AG's authority.
The gazetting done by the Prime Minister in her major reshuffle, according to the Guardian and Express newspaper front pages, major reshuffle, saw the Minister of Homeland Security being left with two aspects, that is budget and administration, but the Attorney General has intelligence and strategy.
The opposition's core message is clear. The rule of law and the independence of investigative bodies must be preserved. We will continue to follow the story as the government has yet to respond to these specific legal concerns. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The political pressure continues to mount as the opposition raises serious concerns over recent legislative and structural shifts affecting Trinidad and Tobago's top law enforcement and intelligence agencies.
Speaking at a weekly press conference this morning, the opposition didn't mince words, painting a picture of a nation destabilized by rapid government action barely 6 months into their new term.
It was like a UNC tornado that passed through Trinidad and Tobago and is giving the citizens of this country whiplash. And we just need to settle down. And if this is 6 months of UNC leadership, then it shows then that we have more tornadoes to come from a political perspective, because it is like Calamity Jane is leading the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
The party cited specific state entities like WASA, TNTEC, FCB, Heritage Petroleum and CAL. They charged that qualified professionals recruited locally and regionally, sometimes through 2 to 3 year transparent processes, are being immediately purged.
And I'm saying here today at this press conference that this will lead to instability in this country. Why should people who make personal sacrifices, our best minds, our best citizens, cutting across race and social class, who made sacrifices to educate themselves and offer themselves in public service in this country on a competitive basis, they are now being attacked and replaced by persons who did not go through a recruitment process.
The opposition further alleged that professionals are being asked to sign non-disclosure contracts to keep details of their removal secret from the public. But it's the national security sector, they say, is causing the deepest alarm.
All of these matters, ladies and gentlemen, are taking place during a state of emergency, a state of public emergency in Trinidad and Tobago. And I can tell you, when that decision was taken, it caused instability within the ranks of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. Instability.
The chair referenced where several members of the Defense Force have been sent on leave without military transition protocols and called on the Prime Minister to explain.
And the PNM opposition today is calling upon the Prime Minister as chair of the National Security Council to explain to the population what is taking place in national security in this country.
The public now awaits the administration to either defend their executive decisions or provide the explanation that they are demanding. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Housing Minister David Lee has been re-arrested and charged just 6 months after an earlier court dismissed the case against him. Lee, an MP and deputy political leader of the United National Congress, was taken into custody yesterday alongside businessman Hugh Leong Hua after judicial warrants were issued. They face charges of conspiracy to defraud and misbehavior in public office. Prosecutors allege that the men conspired to defraud the state of approximately $1.4 million in taxes by misusing the tax exemption privileges granted to Lee as a parliamentarian. After surrendering to police, Lee was reportedly taken to the Port of Spain General Hospital for treatment after falling ill. Lee and Leong Hua were granted $1 million and $600,000 bail respectively. The opposition PNM is now demanding clarification on Lee's status in the cabinet. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
The road is calling. Tobago Carnival. Neon is coming. Presenting the Mashup King himself, DJ Kai, alongside the voice of the people, Boy Boy. The dynamic duo bringing pure fire to the road, CSI Khaled and Selecta Stefan. And Tobago's own, the people's champion, DJ Big Youth. This is Neon Night Mass. One road, one rhythm, one experience. Tobago Carnival 2025. We outside.
Girl, roll up now, you show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025.
About the way you blow my mind. Hold me tight and
wave your hands to the sky like so. Just look at the person next to you and say, welcome to Nirvana.
Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête AMPLIA. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Shawn Marshall, Lyrical, Ramonapi, Juby, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandtickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SIP on the Avenue, Showaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's Waterhole, Pleasantville, Avala, Heartland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors, Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Showaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Highland Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fête AMPLIA, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
Hair goals, we've got 'em. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Welcome back. Every October, Trinidad and Tobago proudly celebrates Calypso History Month, a time dedicated to honoring one of the nation's most powerful cultural and artistic expressions. Launched in 2002 by the Trinbago United Calypsonians Organization, TUCO, Calypso History Month was created to preserve, promote, and to celebrate the legacy of Calypso, a genre deeply rooted in storytelling, social commentary, and the lived experiences of the Caribbean people. Yesterday, Calypso History Month 2025 was officially launched at the Scarborough Library facility, marking the start of a month-long celebration dedicated to preserving and promoting the rich legacy of the Calypso art form.
As Calypso continues to hold a special place in our cultural heritage, it stands as a powerful storytelling medium, honoring the talented artists who put our history, struggles, and triumphs into song, elevating it to the national stage and making an integral part of our identity.
Calypso is an important part of our culture. It's our history is based on storytelling, and the greatest storytellers are Calypso. So they have each contributed in a very special way to the evolution of not only the art form, but of our island and the country as a whole.
Here are some of the captivating performances by Tobago Calypsonians.
I wonder why we don't treat them so. Give them flowers while still alive for the contributions they made. When they go on, they cannot enjoy even a big funeral or wake.
Oh goodness, evil or wicked, a disgrace, deadly total sadness. But white, pure as the driven snow. What makes a nation strong? Are deeds that inspire, that patriotic fire, in service to where you belong.
This is Alia Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Assemblyman Trevor James believes his 4 years in office have been marked by meaningful progress and tangible results for his district, Scarborough Mount Grace. James said his dedication to service has driven significant achievements in a short time, from advancing community projects to meeting the needs of constituents. He expressed pride in his record and pledged continued development. Alia Balgobin sat down with Mr. James as the THA administration's term comes to an end.
Assemblyman Trevor James said improvements in his district have ranged from refurbishing playing fields to building drains and retaining walls.
We have repaired Mount Grace playing field. I think Mount Grace playing field has really not been able to host decent games for more than a decade. We're happy to say that we'll open that field on the 1st of November. Everything is in place. We have re-sanded the field, set a new base for this field, dig up all the stones that were there and stuff. We are laying a turf for cricket to be played there as well. And we've paved roads, built drains. We have built retaining walls at Collar playing field.
He said his goal is to bring services directly to the people, emphasizing his commitment to community-centered development. If re-elected, he plans to build on the progress already made and deliver even more for his residents in his district.
We have plans to build a pavilion at Scarborough at Collar playing field in the next term. And I think we have overall had a balanced approach to bringing services to the people that were not there before. And that has been my kind of goal, to identify projects that impact the wider community.
One of the biggest challenges was navigating the strained relationship with the previous PNM central government, which he said affected the pace and flow of development projects in Tobago.
My biggest challenge, if that is what the word is, had to do with how we prosecuted the relationship with Port of Spain and the impact that had on us as a government. The fact that, for example, in my case at the Division of Infrastructure, a development budget was reduced from 100 million in year one of this term down to $40 million.
Despite these challenges, James remains steadfast in his commitment to his district. Members of his community regard him as a dedicated and high-achieving representative who consistently strive to improve their lives.
I think the people of Scarborough Mount Grace see me as someone who is kind of high-achieving, someone who does what he says. The people see me as someone who will deliver the things that he promises, and I think they would vote me back.
Stay tuned to Tobago Updates Television News as we chat with other area representatives on their 4-year tenure. This is AMPLIA Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Some of the major plans outlined by the current administration for Tobago are centered around the Scarborough area, most notably the transformation of the Scarborough port. This ambitious project aims to modernize and expand the facility, positioning it as a key hub for both commercial and passenger activity.
The plan to reinvigorate Scarborough, the redevelopment of Scarborough, the project we coined at the time, which saw the planning, the organization, the conceptual design for a new port in Scarborough that was supposed to bring more cruise shipping berths to Tobago and increase the visitor arrival. It also had on the port an opportunity for a cargo section to allow for direct importation and exportation out of Tobago.
The project now awaits the final green light, a crucial grant from the central government in Port of Spain, to get fully underway. Once approved, this funding will pave the way for the long-anticipated transformation, bringing the vision for a modernized Scarborough port one step closer to reality.
So we had a whole city planned out. We are at the place now where we are waiting on a sovereign guarantee from the government in Port of Spain to allow us to move forward with the project. We have developers that we have been negotiating with who are ready to go. And I think I've been able to present that vision to the people.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news right after this.
Tobago, a little isle where every hill hums with memory and every shoreline have a story to tell. An island where mass and nature dance as one. Air, water, spirit, fire, and earth. We begin in Scarborough, high at Fort King George. Mokojumbies rise tall, tall over the capital, guardians of tradition, walking on air, balancing sky and sea. Their height remind we, Tobago past and present, always moving together. From air, we drift to water. Fancy sailors set out aboard a glass-bottom boat, gliding through nylon pool and no man's land. In their crisp whites, full of swagger and play, they move like the tide, bold, alive, always shifting, just like the ocean that cradled this isle. Down in tongue by the Isle of Tobago sign, the minstrels gather. They strum, dance, and crack joke, turning Scarborough into a stage. That joy, that sweet laugh is spirit itself, the invisible compass that always points way back home. Further east in Speyside, fire leap from Jab-Jab, sparks fly, steel ring, and the old water wheel blaze alive with energy. This is Tobago fire, fierce, defiant, the kind of flame that could never out. And at Shore Park, mud mass take over. Men and women coat themselves in clay, stamping the earth with every step. Raw, free, and elemental, the heartbeat of the island rising straight from the ground. Tobago is more than mass. So come now, walk the hills, sail the waters, laugh with the people, and feel the fire and mud between your hands. 'Cause here, mass not just performance, it's Tobago heartbeat, calling you to experience your beauty in fullness. Tobago.
Welcome back. At an age when most are preoccupied with play, Tobago's own Jade Mahias is already an accomplished author, publishing her first book aimed at inspiring self-love and natural hair acceptance among children worldwide. Here's her story in this report by Jewel Green George.
We recently caught up with the brilliant young writer and her mother Siobhan, who are currently traveling the globe from Tobago to Ghana to Thailand. Jade's book, which features 3 children overcoming challenges such as bullying and self-doubt related to their natural hair, was born out of a deeply personal experience.
When I was younger, I didn't really like my natural hair, and I wanted to try to help people not feel the way I felt when I was younger.
This message has clearly resonated with readers. The children's book market is a powerful space for promoting diversity. In 2021, only 12.6% of children's books featured Black main characters, underscoring the importance of Jade's work. Jade shared how writing the book transformed her own confidence.
I love my hair and I love other people's hair too, and it really helped my confidence to see how I look better with my natural hair and everyone looks better with their natural features.
Her experience is a shining example of literary advocacy. The initial plan to launch the book in Ghana was put on hold. Jade's mother Siobhan explained the logistical and cultural hurdles. Quote, "What we realized is that the word Afro actually is an American term. And most of the children in Ghana, as well, don't have hair. They've been shaving their hair low." End quote. This highlights a key point of the book: the need to change the mindset of adults who may view natural hair as too difficult to manage. Now in Thailand, the mother-daughter duo continues to market the book. Jade's advice to other aspiring young writers is also inspiring.
I would say it would always feel like, at first it'll feel like it's not making any sense and I don't want to do it. But like in the ending, it'll be so worth it to get to meet all these amazing people.
Jade's story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most impactful stories are told by the voices we least expect. Her book is available locally at Nigel R. Khan Bookstore in Trinidad. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The weather report is up next.
Rise and shine, Tobago. The breakfast vibes you've been waiting for is here.
When they wrong, tell you you's a big dancer.
It's time for Sun Up Tobago, the ultimate breakfast inclusive pool party that kicks off your carnival in style.
We come to take shots. She come to take shots.
Join us on Thursday, October 23rd from 6 a.m. to 12 noon at Scarborough House, 138 Milford Road. Music pumping, breakfast sizzling, coolers flowing, and vibes unmatched. This is where sun, sea, soca, and celebration collide. Get your early bird tickets now at Pablo Supermarkets, Barcode, Lost Restaurant, and Launch. Signature Cuts, IslandEtickets.com, and committee members. Don't miss the event where Tobago Carnival truly begins. Sun Up Tobago. Come for the breakfast, stay for the vibe.
Girl, roll up your waist, show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025.
About the way you blow my mind. Hold me tight and make down.
Wave your hands to the sky like so. Just look at the person next to you and say welcome to
Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête AMPLIA. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Sean Marshall, Lyrical, Ramonapi, Juby, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandetickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SIP on the Avenue, Shoaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's Waterhole, Pleasantville, Avala, Hotland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors, Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Shoaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Highland Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fête AMPLIA, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
Now for a look at the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight will be mostly fair, despite 1 or 2 showers, mainly after midnight. Tonight's temperature is expected to be 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, sunny and breezy conditions will be interrupted by a few cloudy patches, at times accompanied by scattered showers. There remains a low chance of isolated thunderstorm activity. You can expect a partly cloudy night with showers after midnight. Gusty winds and street flooding are possible in the event of showers or heavy downpours. The forecast low for Thursday is 25 degrees Celsius with a high of 32 degrees Celsius. The heat index should be at 37 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate, occasionally rough with waves 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Hazardous sea alert, yellow level in effect. Sunrise is at 5:51 and the sunset is at 5:48. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Opposition raises concern about corruption. Calypso History Month launched. Infrastructure Secretary reflects on his tenure as term comes to an end. And tonight we featured a young Tobago author inspiring self-love. I'm Kristen Salandi. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.